Hey, how's it going? I am here with SlyFox, and we're going to talk about some gaming stuff. What are you playing at the moment then? I've got to talk to you about that Medan game.
Right.
I got that. Oh, man, that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Have you finished it?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes, I kind of like, I started off, I'd see you'd mentioned it. I don't think you played it here.
No.
You'd mentioned it, and I went on and there's a trial, and I was like, I think it was about 29 quid or 24 quid. It wasn't a lot of money, and I was like, no, I'll just buy it. But I'll just try the trial anyhow. Tried the trial, and that was really interesting, the way that it got your characters to move. And what I thought was quite cool about it, just from the trial, was that it's one of those games you could just sit down and go, do you know what? I haven't got the energy of the adrenaline to go hooning around shooting stuff. I'm just going to just chill out, put my feet up, and just follow a story through. There's some stuff you've got to like interact with, you know, but it's nothing too crazy. And then I bought the game and sat down, and me and Louis were playing it. We were sat down. It's really quite funny because we sat there on the sofa and going through, and we did the boat thing, and you went off, and you got the fisherman guys going to hijack you, and then take you to the ghost ship. And really, until that point, it was all fairly mundane. You know, there's things you're doing and interacting with stuff and seeing some of the characters develop. But when you get to the ghost ship, that's when things really start to liven up. And I remember there's one bit, I'm choosing something or other, and it was the bit where I was following the guy, I can't remember his name now, he's the brother of...
Spoilers.
Yeah, well, yeah, never mind spoilers. I'm not going to say anything to it, but he's the brother of the girl who was dating the guy. You know who I mean.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I want to call him Katie. It's like a 6-letter name. I can't remember his name now. He was a bit of a plank, a bit of a fool himself. We had this experience where he'd seen this like pin-up girl on the wall.
Oh, is that the guy that was in... He was in Remedy's last game.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
Same character.
I can't remember the Remedy game, but it was the shooter sort of bend time. Him.
Yeah. Well, there's a
He's
great
dead in my game.
Yeah, we did in mine. Because it went through this door, and then literally, as the camera went through, this nurse popped up. Me and Lou were like, "Whoa! Did you see that? There's that nurse."
Yeah.
And we suddenly gets kind of freaked out because you'd seen a clip of her in the intro when the game's kind of showing you what's going to go on, little snippets. And then that got kind of quite hairy. I remember at one point, Louis like hiding on the sofa. He was pulling his top up because he's like hiding from the TV, and it wasn't particularly scary. You knew there was going to be some jump stuff, but it was just really quite interesting how it went. And then I just pressed the wrong button. It went something like he's climbing up this ladder, and you had to press so many buttons. And that's the thing that was through me.
Did he die on a rusty pipe?
I don't know. Okay, so this is what happens. The nurse started chasing him.
Yes.
Yeah, and you get to a room where there's a desk and a door, and you've got a choice to do either you hide or you run.
Yes.
So we ran.
I hid.
Okay. Well, you can tell me what happens, because I was like, we should have hid. But we ran. Yeah. We ran into another room, and I think out to another room, and then we ended up in a room whereby there was a ladder. And you start climbing up the ladder, and so far at this point, you've kind of had your stick picking whether you're going to go, you know, this way or that way, or no choice. And suddenly start firing letters up for you to choose what it was to kind of like do the next bit. And I think what happens, I think it went Y on my Xbox, and I just hit the B button on the way to the Y. And he lost his grip, fell down, and he died.
Was he impaled on something?
I don't think he was impaled. He just hit his head on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And then you saw like, this blood can dissipate behind him. And I was kind of quite cross because we were almost out. Maybe it wasn't, but it felt like we were almost out. And I pressed the wrong button on the way to the right button because I was clumsy. I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, so what happened when you hid?
Right, so my opinion, or I haven't finished it. Right. So I've literally played just to the point that you're talking about.
Right.
I've sort of catchphrased it, man of mediocre.
Okay.
Because I played Until Dawn, which was their first game, and straight off the bat I could tell that Until Dawn had a higher budget. The actual face captures and the way the NPCs, well, playable characters, but sometimes NPCs in Until Dawn look a lot crisper and sharper. The environment is nicer, texture work is better. Man of Medan is slightly janky, even with a solid state on the PS4 Pro. There is hitching, and I don't think it's as engaging. I don't care for the characters as much, even this early on. They are a little bit generic, I think. Yeah, I don't know. But there's something about it that hasn't hooked me like Until Dawn did. I think a lot of it is the same. It's like, okay, so the game starts by comparison, right? So Man of Medan starts, you've got your little intro bit, but the characters you're going to be dealing with starts on a boat, a normal boat in the middle of the sea. That's neither threatening nor particularly interesting. Whereas Until Dawn, you've got quite a cool opening track straight into, it's dark, it's snowing, you're in the forest. Ooh, you know, it's just, I just think the build-up is better in Until Dawn. But the bit you're talking about where matey dies, I don't think that makes a blind bit of fucking difference if you hide or whether you run. And I'll tell you why. Because, yeah, you go through the door, as you're coming out to the door and you see Bint Face, nurse, sailor girl, whatever the fuck, who knows, in the corner, right? And you're like, fuck, that was that woman. So you come back to have a look. And it's like, obviously she's not there. Haha. So you go, and then chase ensues. So you come into like whatever it is, a fucking kitchen or what have you. And I was like, hide. Right? So you hide. Bearing in mind we're hiding and we're now confronted with the most rudimentary rhythm game ever to grace a video game.
Thing, is it?
Right. Exactly. So you've got these bars and it goes boom, 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 boom. I'm a fucking bass player. I'm part of a rhythm section in any band. This is the most rudimentary timing anybody could fucking confront me with. And apparently I fucked it up. Did I fuck? On the screen, nailed. But she goes, aha, I have seen you, run. And it's like, so I don't think it makes any difference whether you hide. She's going to fucking see you. It's just choice of illusion, which means you're running. I should just fucking run. So you're running and he comes out onto, like it's very sort of industrially looking, there's a gangway bit he comes out onto and somebody must have deployed like 30 Hanna-Barbera banana skins on the other side of the door. Because I don't know what I did, but he lost his traction, his momentum carried him off the fucking platform, and there is a button prompt. And I did basically exactly what you did, which is just went, thumb mashes the 4 face buttons. I thought I was going to press the right, apparently I pressed the wrong one. Because he has like an impromptu date with a rusty fucking pole that's sticking up, bang, and he's done. And I was like, fuck, he's dead. So compared to Until Dawn, I don't think there is an option to lose any of the cast that early on, whereas this, there is. So that's a thing. But I haven't played it past that point. I haven't felt compelled to come back and play it. I will do at some point.
Yeah, it's not overly long.
What's it?
To be honest,
about 4 or 5 hours, is it? Something like that.
I think for that bit you were, because we kind of stopped after that, so we did that bit, and then I think they meet upstairs or something like this. And I haven't noticed he's missing it. Well, they kind of have, but they don't know what's happened to him yet. I think that's right. And there's a bit after that, so he's not that far from the end. You're probably kind of like 3/4 of the way in, really. I think so we played it another night. Well, again, with this, you kind of left it for a bit and then played it. And we enjoyed it. It's great fun, really. There's one of the funniest bits was, I don't know if you heard this, I think it's Troy, the guy with the glasses, the brother who'd never been diving before. Is it where he went through a door and round the corner and saw something, body on the floor kind of thing, like, you know, like an old body kind of thing. They went out the door and then came back, ended up back in the door again. He went around the same thing several times. Have you seen that bit?
I think so, yeah.
That was quite cool. Just kind of freak you out to work out what on earth was going on. And then something happened whereby I think he'd followed somebody through there and they're missing. And eventually they pop back out again. and clearly he was having some kind of like episode. Have you figured out what's kind of going on yet?
I've got a sort of vague idea. I mean, it looks like that it's all hallucinogenic. That's what it looks like. You know, you've got in the prelude when it's back just after the Second World War, you know, you've got people dispensing rounds of ammunition down corridors of stuff that they can obviously see, but everybody else is like, what the fuck are you firing at?
Yeah.
So it seems to be a curse related to, is it a king they've got, I think, or it was a child king, maybe.
I don't know, actually. I might have missed that.
Yeah, because
there's something in this coffin, wasn't there? Wasn't something weird in that coffin? Like
they've got access to stuff they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Typical Americans fucked around with stuff they shouldn't have, and now a whole fucking hornet's nest has erupted. Ooh, never seen that happen before. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a child king they've got in the hold of this boat, and he has cursed. But it seems to be like it's like a hallucinogenic. Like the chef was like, I'm going to fuck all these boys up. Just got a really moody batch of shrooms in. Fucking best of everybody's food, and now everybody's reaping the consequences of it. That's what it's like. But yeah,